this if you're a tech enthusiast, do you? So, what if your AI assistant could feel joy or sadness just like you? Artificial intelligence is getting smarter by the day. But can it really develop emotions like humans? Researchers are working on creating AI that can recognize and respond to human emotions. It's called affective computing, and it's pretty wild. Think about it. An AI that understands when you're stressed and plays your favorite calming music. Or one that senses your excitement and matches your energy. This isn't just science fiction anymore. See, companies are already developing AI that can read facial expressions and vocal tones. But here's the kicker. True human-like emotion, that's still a big leap. Emotions are complex and deeply rooted in human experience. However, the potential is there, and the future looks exciting.
I don't think people understand how VR could change everything. Let's dive in. Picture this. You come home after a long day, you don't switch on the TV, you put on your VR headset. Boom! You're instantly transported to a beach in the Maldives, or maybe your front row at a live concert. Everyday tasks? They're transformed. Shopping? You're walking through virtual stores. Education? You're exploring ancient civilizations in history class, and working from home? You're in a virtual office with colleagues from around the globe. But it's not just about fun and games. Imagine VR in healthcare, virtual therapy sessions, or even training surgeons with 3D simulations. The possibilities are endless. Sure, there are challenges, tech limitations, and yes, costs. But just like the TV revolutionized entertainment, VR could redefine how we connect, learn, and explore. So, what do you think? Are we ready to embrace a VR-filled future? Because the future is knocking, and it's wearing a headset.
All right, car enthusiasts, buckle up. Imagine it's the 1970s. Bell-bottoms, disco, and muscle cars dominate the streets. Now, picture those same streets, but instead of roaring V8 engines, you hear the hum of electric motors. Crazy, right? Let's dive into this alternate reality. First off, the environmental impact would be huge. The 1970s faced an oil crisis, sparking fears and frustrations over fuel shortages. If electric cars were mainstream then, our dependence on oil would have drastically decreased. Cleaner air, less smog, and a jumpstart on renewable energy sources. Not to mention, the tech might be miles ahead of where it is today, but it's not just about the environment. Think about the car culture. Muscle cars were king. Now imagine the power of a muscle car combined with electric torque. Instantaneous power delivery, right off the line, no lag. You'd have cars like the Dodge Charger EV, maybe even a Mustang Mach-E, but decades earlier. And let's not forget the design. The 70s were known for their bold and sometimes outrageous car designs. Picture a retro-futuristic aesthetic with sleek aerodynamic shapes but powered by early electric batteries. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But there would be challenges too. Battery technology in the 70s was nowhere near what it is today. Range anxiety would be real, charging infrastructure practically non-existent. But imagine the innovation that would have been spurred on by necessity. The advancements in battery tech would have been accelerated, possibly leading us to more efficient batteries much sooner. In terms of the economy, the automotive industry would have shifted gears entirely. Companies like Tesla and Rivian might have been the Fords and GMs of their time. It's fascinating to think about how different the landscape of car manufacturing and employment would be. And how about motorsports? Electric drag races, silent yet blisteringly fast. Formula E might have started alongside Formula One, the roar of the engines replaced with the high-pitched whir of electric motors, adding a new dimension to racing. So, next time you see a classic car from the 70s, just imagine it quietly gliding down the road powered by electricity. It's a wild thought, but it shows just how far we've come and how different things could have been. Thanks for watching, and keep those engines, or motors, running. Catch you in the next one. Hey there, space enthusiasts. Imagine a world where hopping on a spacecraft is as routine as catching a flight to another city. Wild, right? But let's dive into what that might actually look like. First off, picture this. Instead of packing for a weekend getaway to the beach, you're packing for a jaunt to a space station. You'd have to pack differently, of course. Think spacesuits and oxygen supplies instead of swimsuits and sunscreen. But the excitement, out of this world. You arrive at the spaceport and it's buzzing with activity. Families, solo adventurers, and yes, honeymooners all waiting for their turn to board a spacecraft. Gone are the days of just astronauts venturing into the cosmos. Now it's everyday people like you and me. Once on board, you strap in, there's a countdown, and then lift off. The view as you ascend is breathtaking. Ever seen Earth from above? Photos don't do it justice. The curvature of our planet, the vast blue oceans, the intricate landscapes, they're mesmerizing. And then weightlessness hits. Floating around in zero gravity isn't just for space movies anymore. Imagine doing somersaults mid-air or sipping water that's just floating there. Sounds fun, right? Upon arriving at your destination, maybe it's a luxurious space hotel or an orbiting research station turned tourist hotspot. You get to experience what astronauts have talked about for decades, the overview effect. Seeing Earth from space fundamentally changes your perspective. It's awe-inspiring, and it makes you appreciate our planet so much more. Tours would include spacewalks, of course. Imagine stepping outside the spacecraft, tethered for safety, and just floating in the vastness of space. It's the ultimate adventure. And what about the return trip? Re-entry would be just as thrilling. You'd re-enter the atmosphere, see the flames of re-entry, and then glide back down to Earth, landing safely with memories that'll last a lifetime. Space tourism, as common as air travel, may sound like science fiction now, but with companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin making strides, it might not be too far off. So keep your eyes on the stars, because who knows, your next holiday might just be out of this world. Thanks for imagining with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic content. Until next time, keep dreaming big.